My beloved child, stop for a moment. You did not click on this message by accident. You clicked because I saw you. I saw the weariness in your bones. I saw the heaviness in your spirit that no one else sees. You are tired of waiting for answers that seem to never come. You are exhausted from carrying a burden that was never meant for your shoulders alone. I have drawn you here into this quiet space because I have a word that will shift the atmosphere around you. Do not scroll past. Do not treat this as just another video in your feed or a coincidence of the algorithm. The algorithm did not bring you here. My spirit did. I have orchestrated this very moment to speak directly into your storm. There are no accidents in my kingdom, only appointments. And this is your appointment. I am halting the noise of the world so you can hear the whisper that will change your trajectory. I know the questions that keep you awake at night. I see the dark clouds that have gathered over your finances, over your health, over your relationships, and over your future. You have been looking at the sky of your life, seeing only gray, asking the same question over and over: when, Lord? When will the sun break through? When will this season end? You feel as though you have been stuck in a long winter and the cold has settled deep within your heart. Listen to me closely. Your life is not locked by your circumstances. Your destiny is not determined by the economy, by a doctor's report, or by the opinions of others. Your life shifts by my word. The atmosphere of your life is subject to my voice. You have been trained to believe that change takes a long time, that recovery must be slow and painful. But I am the God of the sudden shift. Some storms do not fade away gradually. They break in a single moment when I speak peace to the waves. I am preparing to do something in your life that defies the logic of your situation. You see a dead end. I see a door. You see a storm. I see a path. What you are facing right now is not a permanent residence. It is a passageway. But to walk through it, you must pause and align your heart with mine. You must stop looking at the size of the waves and start looking at the one who walks on them. I want you to take a posture of receiving right now. Whether you are in your room, in your car, or at work, I want you to disconnect from the chaos for a second. Take a slow, deep breath. Inhale my peace. Exhale your worry. Now whisper this quietly where you are. Father, I believe you can change this. Say it again. Let your spirit hear it. Father, I believe you can change this. Before I reveal the breakthrough that is coming, I need to know you are present and ready to receive. Do not stay hidden in the shadows. Declare your presence before me. Go to the comments section right now and type, "I am listening, Lord," to signify you are ready for a double portion of restoration. Let this be your first act of faith today. Do it now. Do not leave. You are standing on the edge of a revelation. In the moments ahead, I am going to show you the sign of unexpected sunshine. I am going to speak to the thing in your life you have called dead and show you why it is not over. I am going to reveal the mystery of the doorkeeper and give you a specific 24-hour instruction that opens the floodgates. Stay with me. This is the moment everything begins to turn. My beloved, let me change the way you see your limitations today. You have looked up for so long and seen only gray. You have seen barriers in your career, blockages in your health, and walls in your relationships. You have begun to believe that this heaviness is your permanent address. You have started to think that the clouds are your ceiling. But I am here to tell you the clouds are not a ceiling. They are just weather. And weather by its very nature is subject to change. A ceiling is a fixed structure built by human hands to keep you contained. It limits how high you can stand and how far you can reach. But clouds are vapor. They look solid, they look imposing, and they can block the light for a season, but they have no substance to hold you down. The enemy wants you to mistake a temporary storm for a permanent prison. He wants you to believe that because you haven't seen the sun in months, it has ceased to shine. But the sun has not moved. My glory has not diminished. My power toward you has not weakened. The only thing that has changed is the density of the clouds, and one breath from my spirit can clear the sky in an instant. You have been calculating your future based on the forecast of the world. You have looked at the data, the bank account, the medical report, and you have predicted a long, hard winter. But I am the God of the sudden shift. I do not need a forecast to bring the sunshine. I do not need the economy to improve before I bless you. I do not need permission from your circumstances to elevate you. I work suddenly. I work unexpectedly. I work quietly but decisively. Think of a week where the rain never seems to stop. The sky is a sheet of iron. The air is thick with gloom. You forget what the warmth of the sun feels like on your skin. The weatherman predicts more of the same. But then, without warning, in the middle of a Tuesday afternoon, the clouds part. A single ray of brilliant light pierces through. It changes everything. The colors return to the trees. The birds begin to sing. The mood of the entire earth shifts in a second. This is how I move. Your life is not a linear climb where you must struggle for every inch. You are in a season where I can bring a breakthrough that defies the timeline. I have seen you marking the days on your calendar, wondering if you can survive another month of this pressure. You have been bracing for impact, expecting more bad news. But I am asking you to shift your expectation. I am asking you to look at those clouds and say, you are just vapor. You are moving. You are not my roof. Your story has a pattern of interruption, not only delay. You feel like you have been delayed, but what if I told you that I am about to interrupt the enemy's plan for your destruction? What if the silence you have felt is not absence, but the deep breath before the shout of victory? I am positioning you for a sudden that will make you forget the years of waiting. I want you to engage your faith right now. Place your hand over your chest, over your heart that has been beating with anxiety. Feel the rhythm of life I have placed within you. Close your eyes, whisper this to me so that shift my expectation. I will not fear good news. Say it until you feel the fear loosening its grip. Father, shift my expectation. I will not fear good news. Do not think for a moment that you are too damaged for this. Do not think that your mistakes have disqualified you from this sudden clearing of the sky. The enemy loves to whisper that you have missed your window, that you are too far gone. But stay with me. In the next chapter, I am going to speak directly to that lie. I am going to show you why your past cannot stop my plan. If you feel unworthy, if you feel broken, the next words I speak are specifically for you, my precious one. I need to silence a specific voice that has been shouting in your ear. It is the voice of accusation. It tells you that this message is for someone else, someone holier, someone stronger, someone who hasn't made the mistakes you have made. You sit there thinking you have disqualified yourself from my blessing. You look at your past and see a list of failures. I look at you and see a canvas ready for a masterpiece. Hear me clearly. You are not too far gone. You are within reach. There is no distance you can travel that takes you outside the radius of my love. You cannot outrun my mercy. You cannot outsin my grace. You cannot fall so deep into a pit that my arm is too short to pull you out. You think your brokenness scares me. I am the potter. Brokenness is simply the preparation for a new shape. I do not discard the clay because it was marred in the hands of life. I reshape it. Your history does not intimidate me, and your flaws do not surprise me. I knew every mistake you would make before I called you, and I called you anyway. You have felt the darkness deepening around you lately. It feels suffocating, doesn't it? You have wondered if I have lifted my hand of protection. But understand this spiritual truth: sometimes I allow the darkness to deepen, not to bury you, but to make the light that is coming undeniable. If I delivered you when things were merely difficult, people would say you were lucky. But when I deliver you from the impossible, the world will know it was me. I am setting the stage for a testimony that no skeptic can deny. Have you noticed how loud the enemy has become? The attacks on your mind, the anxiety, the sudden conflicts, it feels like an all-out assault. Do not be afraid. The enemy only screams when he is losing ground. He gets loudest right before your breakthrough. He is trying to get you to give up 5 minutes before your miracle arrives. He knows what I am about to do, and he is terrified of who you are becoming. His noise is proof of your value. If you were empty, he wouldn't be fighting you so hard. I am asking you to stand your ground. You are not just surviving. You are being positioned for a sudden work. The very things that tried to break you are the tools I am using to build your character for the weight of the glory that is coming. Do not fold now. Do not retreat. Quiet your spirit and make this declaration. Whisper it into the atmosphere of your life. Father, I will not quit at the edge of my miracle. Let that sink in. You are closer than you think. If this message is speaking to your spirit, if you feel my presence wrapping around you right now, I invite you to join this family of believers. Subscribe to this channel, not for numbers, but so you do not walk into this shift alone. Let this be your daily refuge. Now prepare your heart. I am about to speak about the thing in your life you have given up on, completely the thing you have called dead. I am about to show you my authority over the dry places. My child, let us speak of the thing you have silently buried. I know there is an area in your life where you have held a quiet funeral. It is the dream you stopped writing down. It is the relationship you stopped praying for because it hurt too much to keep hoping. It is the healing you ceased to expect. You have convinced yourself that you must learn to live without it, that this loss is just a part of your story now. You have put a period where I have only placed a comma. I am here to challenge that resignation. I specialize in reviving what humans have given up on. The world tells you to move on. They tell you to accept reality. But my reality is not limited by biological decay, financial ruin, or emotional estrangement. I am the God of the valley of dry bones. When I look at a situation that has been dead for years, I do not see a termination. I see an opportunity for my glory to be displayed in its rawest form. If I can breathe into dust and create a man, do you not think I can breathe into your bank account, your marriage, or your body? The finality you see is an illusion. Think of a dry stick. Picture a branch that has been cut from a tree, stripped of its bark and left in the desert sun. It has no roots to draw water. It has no leaves to catch the light. By all natural laws, it is finished. It cannot grow. It can only rot or burn. This is how you feel about that situation in your life. You feel cut off, dried up, and forgotten. You feel that the season for fruitfulness has passed you by. But I am not bound by natural laws. I do not need a root system to create fruit. I am the source. I want you to be brave right now. I want you to mentally take that dead thing, that situation you are afraid to hope for, and place it before me. Do not hide it in the back of your heart anymore. Name it. Is it your peace? Is it your career? Is it a wayward child? Is it your health? Bring it into the light. Now speak to it with the authority I have given you. Whisper this, Father. You still have authority here. Do not look at the dryness. Look at me. You think it will take years to fix this mess. You think it will take a long process of recovery. But what if I told you that I can do more in a moment than you can do in a lifetime of striving? Hold on to your faith. I'm about to tell you the story of a dry stick that defied nature in a single night. One night, not 1 year. Listen closely. My beloved, I want you to visualize a specific scene with me. Imagine a piece of wood. It is an old staff, a walking stick carried for years through dusty roads and rough terrain. It has been held by calloused hands, leaned upon in weariness, and used to point the way through the wilderness. But make no mistake, it is dead. It has no connection to the earth. It has no sap running through its veins. It is smooth, hard, and utterly lifeless. If you planted it in the ground, it would not grow. If you watered it, it would only rot. This is the picture of what many of you are holding in your hands right now, a situation that seems to have served its purpose, but has no future. In the ancient scriptures, I commanded the leaders of the tribes to bring their rods, these dead sticks, and place them before me in the tent of meeting. I did not ask them to plant them in a garden. I did not ask them to graft them into a living tree. I simply asked them to lay them down in my presence. This is what I am asking of you. You have been trying to fix your dead thing with human effort. You have been trying to water a stick. You have been trying to force life into a career that feels over or a marriage that feels cold. Stop striving. Bring it into the tent of meeting. Lay it down before me. You have accepted a lie that says, if this is ever going to get better, it will take years. You look at the damage, the debt that is piled up, the trust that was broken, the years that were wasted, and you calculate the recovery time. You think in terms of 5-year plans and long-term rehabilitation. But I do not need a long process to do a sudden work. I created time. I am not enslaved by it. I can compress 10 years of restoration into a single season. I can do in a moment what you cannot do in a millennium. There is a difference between a process and a miracle. A process honors natural laws. A miracle overrides them. You are in need of a miracle. When you lay your situation before me, you are moving it from the courtroom of earth to the throne room of heaven. On earth, dead things stay dead. In my presence, death is just a canvas for life. I am preparing you to witness a turnaround so swift it will make your head spin. Listen to what happened next in the story. They left those rods overnight. Just one night. The sun went down on a pile of dead wood. The camp went to sleep. There was no noise, no thunder, no great earthquake. Just the silent, brooding power of the Holy Spirit hovering over what was surrendered. You are in that night season right now. It feels dark. Nothing seems to be happening. You are sleeping with tears in your eyes, wondering if I have forgotten you. But I do not sleep. While you rest, I am working. Prepare yourself for the morning. Because when the sun rose the next day, something impossible had happened. It didn't just improve, it didn't just look a little better. It transformed completely. I am telling you this because I want you to go to bed tonight with a different expectation. I want you to believe that while your eyes are closed, my hands are moving. What happens in one night can rewrite history. Stay with me, for I am about to reveal exactly what that morning brought. My child, hear the revelation of the morning. When Moses entered the tent the next day, the rods of the other leaders remained, as they were dry, hard, and lifeless. But the rod of Aaron, which represented my chosen priesthood, had undergone a transformation that defied every law of nature. It had not merely turned green. It had not only sprouted leaves. The scriptures record that it had budded, blossomed, and yielded ripe almonds. Do you understand the magnitude of this sign? In the natural world, for a branch to root, grow, bud, blossom, and produce fruit, it takes seasons. It takes rain, sun, soil, and time, months, sometimes years. But in my presence, the process was accelerated. I compressed the timeline. I skipped the seasons of waiting and brought it straight to the season of harvest. I did not just revive it. I made it fruitful beyond its natural capacity. This is the word for your life today, one night, not 1 year. You are worried about the time you have lost. You are grieving the years you spent in confusion, the years you spent in a toxic relationship, the years you spent fighting an illness. You feel you are behind in life. But I am the God of acceleration. I can restore to you the years the locusts have eaten. I can take a career that has been stagnant for a decade and bring it to full bloom in a single month. I can take a body that has been weak and infuse it with sudden strength. I do not need to follow the timeline of your peers. I do not need to check the schedule of the world. When I decide it is time, I can bypass the natural order. You are not behind. You are being set up for a supernatural overtake. The world will look at your life and ask, how did this happen so fast? And you will only be able to point to me. I want you to take a moment of deep spiritual agreement. I want you to speak to your situation, not with a voice of despair, but with the voice of authority I have placed inside you. Say it quietly under your breath right now, Father. Speak life. Now say it to that specific dead thing, your bank account, your marriage, your health. Father, speak life. Accelerate my harvest. You have seen the dead stick bud. You know my power. But there is a secret to unlocking this acceleration that most people miss. It is the ability to praise me before the bud appears. It is the ability to thank me while the stick is still dry. Stay with me, for in the next chapter, I am going to teach you the most powerful weapon of faith, gratitude in advance. My precious one, we must address the posture of your heart while you wait for the sudden. The world teaches you to be grateful after you receive the gift. It teaches you to smile after the sun comes out. But kingdom logic is different. Kingdom logic says praise is the key that unlocks the door, not just the song you sing after you walk through it. I am calling you to a higher level of faith, gratitude in advance. The enemy wants your emotions to become your prophecy. He wants you to look at your empty hands and feel empty. He wants you to look at the closed door and feel rejected. He knows that if you agree with the lack, you will reproduce the lack. But when you thank me before the evidence appears, you confuse the enemy. You break the cycle of despair. When you say, "Thank you, Lord, for my healing," while your body is still in pain, you are declaring that my word is truer than your symptoms. That is the kind of faith that moves mountains. Think of the wedding at Cana. They had run out of wine. It was a social disaster, a moment of shame. My mother told the servants, "Do whatever he tells you." I told them to fill the jars with water, just plain ordinary water. Imagine the confusion. They needed wine, not water. But they obeyed. And in the act of drawing it out, the water became wine. It didn't happen when they stared at the jars. It happened when they moved in faith. The miracle was in the motion. The not yet became now in the blink of an eye. I am not just interested in giving you the blessing. I am interested in who you become while you carry it. If I gave you the weight of glory before your character was strong enough to hold it, it would crush you. I am strengthening your spiritual spine. I am building your capacity to handle the overflow. You are not waiting. You are training. You are not being denied. You are being developed. Right now, I want you to practice this advanced gratitude. I want you to close your eyes and visualize the breakthrough as if it has already happened. See the debt paid. See the family reunited. See the body whole. Now whisper this, "Father, thank you for the shift I cannot see yet." Say it again with conviction. "Father, thank you for the shift I cannot see yet." If this word is watering the dry places of your soul, if you feel your spirit stirring, tap the like button on this video. Not for the sake of an algorithm, but as a spiritual signal. Let it be a way of saying, I agree, I receive, I am marking this moment. Let this message reach another weary soul who needs to know that their winter is ending. You have learned to praise before the dawn. Now, I must reveal a title of mine that you need to know deep in your bones. I am not just the provider, I am the doorkeeper, and I am about to show you how I order your steps through doors no man can shut. My child, there is a name I carry that you must hold close to your heart in this season. You know me as healer, you know me as provider, but today I want you to know me as the doorkeeper. You have been standing in hallways knocking on doors that will not open. You have been pleading with people, pleading with institutions, pleading with circumstances to let you in. You have felt the sting of rejection when an opportunity you wanted so badly was given to someone else. You have wept over the email that said no, the interview that went nowhere, the relationship that ended abruptly. But listen to me. I hold the master key to every door in the universe. I open doors no one can shut, and I shut doors no one can open. When I close a door, it is not always because I am denying you. Often, it is because I am saving you. You cry over the closed door because you see what you lost. I locked that door because I saw what was behind it. I saw the trap. I saw the heartache. I saw the path that would lead you away from your destiny. That no was not rejection. It was divine rescue. Stop banging on doors I have sealed for your protection. If I wanted it open, it would be open. Trust the lock as much as you trust the key. You must understand that your life is not a series of random events. It is a scripted journey. My word says that the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. But hear this deeper truth. Not only are your steps ordered, but your stops are ordered too. The delays are ordered. The detours are ordered. When you feel stuck, you are not necessarily stagnant. You are being stationed. I am positioning you at the right angle to walk through the door that I have custom made for you. A door that requires no forcing, no manipulation, and no striving. When you arrive at my door, it will swing wide open. There is a door I am about to open for you that no man can shut. No jealous coworker, no bitter enemy, no economic crisis can block it. When I move with absolute authority. You have been worried about people stopping your progress. People are not your problem. They are just characters in the story. I am the author. Do not fear the gatekeepers of this world. They answer to me. If you have felt imprisoned by your circumstances, if you have felt locked in a room of limitation, get ready. The doorkeeper is about to move. In the next chapter, I'm going to speak about what happens when I decide to break you out. I am going to talk about chains falling and iron gates opening of their own accord. If you feel bound, the next words will be your freedom. My beloved, I want to take you into a prison cell. It is dark, it is cold, and it smells of hopelessness. Inside, a man named Peter is sleeping. He is bound with 2 chains, sleeping between 2 soldiers and guarded by keepers before the door. The enemy has done everything possible to ensure he does not escape. They have layered the security. They have doubled the guards. They have calculated every angle. To the human eye, it is over. He is trapped. But I want you to hear this clearly. Human locks do not intimidate heaven. The enemy's maximum security is my minimum effort. You may feel like Peter right now. You are bound by chains you did not choose, chains of debt that keep tightening, chains of addiction that you hate, but cannot break, chains of a depression that greets you every morning. You feel surrounded. You feel that even if you could break one chain, there are guards waiting to tackle you. You have resigned yourself to the cage. But look at Peter. He was asleep. He had come to the end of his own strength. He wasn't shaking the bars. He was resting. And that is often where I do my best work, when you finally stop fighting in your own strength and rest in mine. Suddenly an angel of the Lord appeared, and a light shone in the cell. The angel struck Peter on the side and raised him up, saying, "Arise quickly, and look what happened." His chains fell off his hands. The angel did not bring a key. He did not bring a file to cut the iron. He did not fight the guards. The presence of the Lord simply rendered the chains powerless. The metal lost its grip. I am speaking to the chains in your life right now. I am speaking to the spiritual bondages that have held you back for years. I command them to lose their hold. You have been trying to pick the lock. I am melting the iron. You have been trying to negotiate with your captors. I am walking right past them. When I say, arise, the weight that has held you down loses its gravity. You are free not because you fought your way out, but because I brought the freedom in. But the miracle did not stop there. They passed the first guard and the second guard. Then they came to the iron gate that leads to the city. This was the final barrier. The biggest, heaviest, most formidable obstacle standing between Peter and his destiny. And the scripture says, the gate opened to them of its own accord. It opened automatically. Peter did not have to push. He did not have to struggle. He just had to walk. This is the word for your coming week, of its own accord. There are barriers in your career and your family that look like iron gates. You have looked at them and thought, I am not strong enough to move that. You are right. You are not. But I am. As you walk forward in obedience, as you simply take the next step, you will watch the iron gate swing open by itself. The loan will be approved. The settlement will come through. The apology will be offered. The diagnosis will be reversed. Not by your might, not by your power, but by my Spirit. I want you to perform a prophetic act of liberation. Open heart, wherever you are, I want you to stand up if you can, or sit up straight. Shake your hands as if shaking off invisible cuffs. Now declare this with the authority of a child of the King Father. Break every chain, seen and unseen. I rise when you call. Say it again, Father, break every chain. I am walking through the iron gate. You are out of the cell. You are past the guards. The gate is open. But now, we must bring this freedom into the practical areas of your life. We must apply this sudden shift to your job, your money, your body, and your people. In the next chapter, I'm going to show you what this invasion of grace looks like in the real world. Get ready for the practical shift. My child, spiritual freedom is meaningless if it does not touch the ground of your reality. I am not a God of abstract concepts. I am the God of real fruit in your life. The chains falling in the spirit realm must result in chains falling in your daily life. The open gate must lead to open opportunities. I am about to invade the practical, tangible areas of your existence. I am stepping into your office, your bank account, your doctor's appointments, and your living room. Let us speak first of your work. I know you have felt overlooked. You have worked hard in the shadows while others took the credit. You have dealt with a toxic environment that drains your spirit. Hear me. I am shifting the atmosphere of your workplace. I can remove a supervisor who blocks you. I can transfer you to a department that celebrates you. I can give you an idea in the shower that is worth more than 10 years of salary. Do not look to your boss for your promotion. Look to me. Promotion comes neither from the east nor the west, but from the Lord. I am preparing a table for you in the presence of your enemies. Now let us touch your finances. You have spent too many nights doing math that doesn't add up. You have looked at your job as your only lifeline, but your job is just a channel. I am the source. If the channel dries up, the source remains. Do not worship the channel. I am about to open new streams you did not see coming. an unexpected refund, a forgotten investment, a gift from a stranger, a side opportunity that explodes. I am breaking the cycle of just enough and bringing you into more than enough so you can be a blessing to others. I am walking into your health right now. I see the diagnosis that has terrified you. I see the chronic pain that wears you down. The medical report is a fact, but my word is the truth. Facts can change. Truth stands forever. The doctor is not your ceiling. I am. I am rewiring your nervous system. I am restoring your sleep. I am bringing a sudden vitality back to your bones. Where they said, incurable, I say it is finished. Finally, I am touching your relationships. This shift will be the most personal. I am removing people who are anchors to your past, those who drain you, doubt you, and secretly compete with you. Do not grieve their departure. They are making room for your covenant connections. I am bringing people who speak your language, who carry your fire, who will run with you instead of dragging you down. And for those broken relationships in your family that grieve you, watch what I do. I can turn the heart of a king. I can certainly turn the heart of a wayward child or a distant spouse. I want you to claim this territory. Do not let these words just be nice thoughts. Seal them with a declaration. Fill in the blank with the area that needs me most right now. Whisper this, Father, you are the doorkeeper over my maksh eret. Whether it is your finances, your health, or your marriage, give me the keys. You have surrendered the territory. Now I need you to do something. Faith is not just a mindset, it is a movement. In the next chapter, I am going to give you a very specific, small instruction to perform within the next 24 hours. It will seem small, but it will be the spark that ignites the explosion. Listen closely. My child, you are waiting for the lightning bolt, but I am waiting for the step. You are waiting for the parted sea, but I am waiting for your foot to touch the water. My word shows you that faith moves, because faith without action is dead. Faith is not a feeling you have in your chest. It is an action you take with your life. You can pray for a harvest for 50 years, but if you never plant a seed, nothing will grow. I am ready to pour out the blessing, but I need a vessel to pour it into. That vessel is your obedience. I am not asking for a grand gesture. I am not asking you to sell everything you own or move to a foreign land today. I am asking for the small thing, the nagging thing, the thing I have whispered to your conscience 10 times, and 10 times you have said, I will do it later. Later is the enemy of your breakthrough. Later is where dreams go to die. I am calling you to the power of now. Here is my challenge to you. And I speak this with the urgency of a father who knows what is on the other side of your obedience. I want you to take one specific action within the next 24 hours. Just one. You know exactly what it is. As I speak, it is popping into your mind. Do not push it away. Perhaps it is a phone call you need to make to restore a connection. Perhaps it is an apology you need to offer, not because they deserve it, but because your pride is blocking your flow. Perhaps it is a small financial seed you need to sow into someone else's life to break the spirit of poverty over your own. Perhaps it is finally filling out that application or cleaning that room or throwing away that object that ties you to a sinful past. It seems insignificant, doesn't it? You are asking for a mountain to move, and I am asking you to pick up a stone. But listen to me. Small obedience is the landing strip for big power. When you do the small thing in the natural, you unlock the big thing in the spiritual. When the widow gave the prophet her last meal, a small thing, I unlocked a supply of flour and oil that never ran dry. When the servants filled the jars with water, a small thing, I turned it into wine. Do not despise the day of small beginnings. The enemy wants you paralyzed by the size of the problem so that you never take the first step. He wants you to think, what good will this little act do? It will do everything. It signals to the heavens that you trust me enough to move. It shifts you from a passive victim to an active partner in your destiny. So commit to this now. Before the sun sets tomorrow, do the thing. Do it afraid. Do it with trembling hands if you must. But do it. And as you move, you will feel the heavy gears of your circumstances begin to turn. You will feel the wind of my spirit catch your sails. You are about to step out. But there is one more trap we must seal shut before you go. It is the trap of your own tongue. You can build a castle with your obedience and burn it down with your words. In the next chapter, I am going to address the atmosphere of your speech. I am going to show you how to stop digging up your own seeds. My child, we have reached a critical checkpoint. You have positioned your heart, you have surrendered your dead things, and you have committed to action. But there is one final leak in your vessel that we must plug. It is the words that leave your mouth. You see, you have been looking at the clouds in the sky, begging me to clear them. But I tell you today, some clouds are not in the sky, they are in what you say. You are praying for sunshine, but you are speaking storms. You are asking for a breakthrough, but all day long you confess a breakdown. Your words are not just sounds. They are containers of power. They are seeds. Every time you say, I will never get out of debt, you are planting a seed of poverty. Every time you say, my marriage is hopeless, you are watering the roots of divorce. You cannot pray for victory in the morning and speak defeat in the afternoon and expect to win. You are canceling your own prayers. You are digging up the very seeds you just planted. I need you to understand that I cannot bless who you pretend to be in prayer if you destroy it with who you are in conversation. I am calling for a fast. Not a fast from food, but a fast from negativity. I want you to zip your lips when you feel the urge to complain. Silence is better than sabotage. If you cannot say something that aligns with my promise, say nothing at all. Let my silence fill the room rather than your doubt. The enemy is listening to your words to find ammunition to use against you. Do not give him the weapon. Do not agree with the diagnosis. Do not agree with the lack. Agree with me. I want you to change your vocabulary starting right now. Instead of saying, I am so tired, say, I am strong in the Lord. Instead of saying, I can't afford it, say, my God supplies all my needs. This is not lying. This is prophesying. You are speaking to the dry bones and telling them to live. You are speaking to the mountain and telling it to move. You must become the prophet of your own life. Repeat these declarations after me. Say them out loud into the atmosphere of your room and let your ears hear the sound of faith. Unexpected sunshine is coming to my life. My delay was not a denial. It was a setup. One word from God can shift my season instantly. I am anchored in God's promises, not ruled by fear. Now I want you to do something tangible to anchor this truth. Take out your phone or grab a piece of paper and a pen. Write down one single word, suddenly. Write it in capital letters. Look at it. Let it burn into your retina. This is your new forecast. This is the timeline I am working on. Keep that word visible. When the enemy whispers, never you look at that word and say, suddenly, we are nearing the end of this divine appointment. The shift has begun. The atmosphere has changed. But we must now seal this work so that when you leave this video, the enemy cannot come and steal the seed that has been sown. In the next chapter, I will lead you into the prayer of sudden shift, a prayer that locks the door behind you so you never go back to the old way. Prepare your spirit to receive. My beloved, we have reached the moment of activation. You have heard the truth, you have identified the dead things, and you have purified your speech. Now we must bring all of this before the throne of grace. I want you to set aside every distraction. If you are multitasking, stop. If there is noise around you, tune it out. You are about to enter a holy moment. This is not just a prayer. It is your agreement with heaven. It is the renewing of your commitment before me for this season. Pray with me out loud or in the silence of your heart, but with a spirit that is fully awake. Say this, Father: I position myself for the sudden. I surrender my timeline and I step into yours. I ask you to shatter the iron gates that have stood before me for years. Break the invisible chains of lack, sickness, and fear that have bound my family. I declare that the waiting season is over and the season of acceleration has begun. I command the dry rod of my life to bud, blossom, and bear fruit overnight. I invite the unexpected sunshine to break through the clouds of my circumstances. I am ready for the shift. I am ready for the open door. But listen, my child, do not just pray for the blessing. Pray for the backbone to carry it. A blessing without character is a burden. A miracle without maturity can destroy you. So add this to your prayer with deep humility, Lord. While you shift my circumstances, shift me. Do not give me a platform that is wider than my foundation. Do not give me a harvest I am not strong enough to harvest. While I wait for the external change, do the internal work. Burn away my pride, solidify my integrity. Teach me the discipline of the righteous. Prepare me to be a steward, not just a consumer. I am releasing a grace over you right now to handle the weight of what is coming. I am expanding your capacity. I am toughening your skin against criticism and softening your heart toward my voice. You are becoming dangerous to the enemy because you are becoming stable. You are no longer tossed to and fro by every wave of bad news. You are rooted. You are grounded. And because you are ready, the floodgates are unlatching. Receive this acceleration. Receive the formation of your character. The two are working together to produce a destiny that will outlive you. The shift is here. The door is unlocking. But before you walk away, I have one final crucial instruction. It is the seal that ensures you do not lose what you have just gained. Do not leave yet. You must hear this last command to protect your miracle. My child, listen to this final instruction with the ears of your spirit. The greatest tragedy in the kingdom is not that I do not speak, but that my children hear, they weep, they feel the fire of truth. And then they walk right back into the cage I just unlocked. Do not let this happen to you. Do not treat this message as a temporary emotional painkiller. This was not designed to make you feel better for 20 minutes. It was designed to reposition you for the rest of your life. The enemy is waiting for you to close this video. He is waiting for the routine of your day to rush back in. He wants you to encounter a small frustration, a bill in the mail, a rude comment, a stubborn problem, and immediately revert to your old factory settings of fear and anxiety. He wants you to pick up the chains we just cast off. He wants you to return to the vomit of your worry. Do not give him that satisfaction. You are forbidden to return to the land of slavery. You have crossed the Red Sea. Egypt is behind you. You must understand that you are not the same person who clicked on this message. A spiritual transaction has taken place. You have surrendered the dead thing. You have claimed the sudden shift. You have received the authority of the doorkeeper. To go back to worrying now is an insult to the work we have just done. It is like washing your clothes and immediately rolling in the mud. Stand your ground. When the old thoughts come knocking, point to the sign on the door of your mind that says, "Under new management." I am sending you back into your world, but I am sending you back different. You are walking into the same job, the same house, the same family dynamic, but you are bringing a different atmosphere. You are now a carrier of the sudden. You are a walking open door. When you walk into a room, the demons of lack and depression must tremble, not because of you, but because of the one who is now fully awakened within you. I require a seal of your commitment. I want you to write a vow to yourself and to me. You do not need to post this one if you do not wish, but you must write it on the tablet of your heart. It is a single sentence: I refuse to worry about what God has already worked out. Write it down. Say it when you wake up. Say it when the panic tries to rise. I refuse to worry about what God has already worked out. This is your new baseline. You are no longer a victim of circumstances. You are a victor in Christ. The construction site is closed. The building has begun. Now we must seal this entire prophetic session with a final agreement. In the last chapter, I will ask you to set your agreement in stone and join this movement permanently. The shift is complete. Now walk in it. My beloved, the time has come to seal this prophecy. In the spiritual realm, an agreement is what binds a promise to the earth. When you agree with heaven, you align your heart with my will, and you will see my hand move. We have spoken of the dead rod, budding the chains falling, and the unexpected sunshine. Now you must put your stamp on this decree. I want you to declare that this word has found a home in your spirit. Do not let this moment pass in silence. Go to the comments section one last time and type a simple, powerful seal, Amen, or It is done. By typing these words, you are driving a stake into the ground. You are telling the enemy, this territory is claimed. You cannot touch my miracle. You are telling your own doubt, I have agreed with God, and that settles it. Let the comment section be a monument of thousands of souls who have decided to believe in the sudden shift. You must realize that this video is not just a message. It is an entrance. You have stepped into a new season, but you cannot navigate this new season with old maps. You need daily bread. You need consistent direction. The world is loud, and it will try to drown out my voice the moment you leave this quiet place. You need a sanctuary where you can return to be reminded of who you are. I invite you to make a covenant of connection right now. If this message has watered your dry soul, if it has given you the strength to stand up one more time, then click the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell. Do not do this for the sake of a channel. Do this for the sake of your spirit. Consider it your daily appointment with the divine. I have more to say to you. I have specific instructions on how to walk through the door I have just unlocked. The next message I send will be the guide you need for the steps ahead. Do not miss it. Join this family of believers and let us walk this path of restoration together. As you go, I want you to carry one final image in your heart. The next time you see a cloudy sky, do not see it as a gloomy day. See it as a canvas for my glory. Watch for the break in the clouds. Watch for that single sharp beam of light that cuts through the gray. That is my signature. That is my promise to you. The clouds are not your conclusion. They are just the curtain before the reveal. I am with you. I am for you. I am working ahead of you. The winter is over. The singing of birds has come. The suddenly is upon you. Go in peace, my child, and watch for the sunshine. It is coming.